According to my saddle hunter profile, I've been in and out of saddles since roughly 2014. They're not something that I feel like are the end-all be-all in mobile hunting. I've kind of owned everything from Lone Wolves up to Lone Wolf custom gears now. Saddles I've tried multiple times, and it's just not something I love. But I do look at them as a tool to be used in certain situations. One of the things that I've always said about saddles is, you know, it's really easy to have a love-hate relationship with them, and to spend all the money to find out whether you like them can really suck. This year, XOP came out with a new saddle called the Mutant, and I decided to buy another one. I've been the quote-unquote subject matter expert among my friends with saddles because I'm the only one that's ever really owned them and done it. I was doing it before they were popular. So I have all the gear, right? And I'm getting back into this saddle game here and there. I'm not gonna run it all year. I'm gonna use it when it makes sense. So my buddy Sean and his son Dylan, they've been asking me about, you know, trying it out. And so they came up last night, and I figured it was a good opportunity to just kind of see what it's like from a perspective of guys that have never even been in a saddle at all. This is their very first time stepping into it. And we'll take a look at what they had to say. You know, I obviously had to work with them a little bit to get their setup and show them how you adjust it to get different ways to make it feel different for your body and how you like it. I have a feeling they're probably going to be saddle users, probably not going to, you know, define themselves as saddle hunters, but maybe.
Have you used it yet?
Yep. Well, not in the woods, but
You like it?
I've played with it in the yard. I've had multiple saddles.
Jesus. We're doing this before we leave the house. Somewhere in there.
And then you want to hook it into the bridge. Sure. That's an eerie feeling for the first time in the dark.
Ooh, that was sketchy. Felt weird.
Stand up in the saddle. All right, now the bridge length right here with the knot will dictate another way that the saddle feels. So open it the whole way down to the knot. Now lean back.
See, that feels like it's more work holding yourself up.
Right. Some people like the bridge long, some people don't. You see how these are also prussics?
Yeah.
You might have to loosen it up a little bit to get it to move. Slide it up into the top. Don't go past where the gray is on the saddle.
And then just lean back?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about how
It sits definitely higher, yeah.
Where do you feel the pressure?
If any, right here.
Sit up and move it down to the other end.
Down the bottom of your butt there.
That's how you change it from top to bottom. Or in the back.
See, I feel like this would be, you know, legs get a little tired, just sit down a little bit, and that's where I think the knee pads would come in nice.
I don't like wearing knee pads
No?
on it.
Okay.
You might.
I don't know. But I think that depends. I think that depends on the tree you're in.
Rotate your whole body underneath it, put your back against the tree.
I do kind of like that. I mean,
you still got all this
I could still shoot.
back behind you.
Yeah. You just lean into it. Doesn't have any pressure on you.
You get a whole different angle that way.
Yeah. I mean, I like the whole thing, the whole setup. It seems pretty easy.
For
It's,
$100,
you can't beat it. New
you ready to
sponsor.
get in it?
New sponsor.
If XOP wants to give me a sponsor,
That would be pretty sweet.
all about that.
So just leave all this in
Yeah,
there?
line it up there and let your dad get in there and we'll see.
Here, Puffy. I'll take this off for you. That way you can do something.
Now that's a medium large in the saddle. They make an XL too.
Be close. Be close on.
I'll probably get that. That's the medium
That's the
large.
smallest it goes.
And they're, what, a 300-pound weight limit? I think that's what most of them are, 300.
You'd have to really be pushing it.
Might have to slim down a little bit.
What are you, about 175?
We'll go with that.
I still like my climber better, but
He just likes to become a man and have to push himself up, but
I feel like a saddle is a tool.
Yeah.
More versatile.
Yeah.
It's like trying to fix a car without only having a wrench. Changing that tether height and bridge length and all that really makes a massive
This
difference.
even made a big difference just being straight out.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I would probably find myself standing like this a lot.
Yeah, the way you are most of the time. Yeah.
I like it. I think you need more concealment with one of these.
You do.
But you definitely don't want to be in a wide open tree and something like this. You'd be into the climber for sure.
Yeah, you can get
That's
tiny
my whole
stuff.
purpose for having it.
Can I grab them sticks, try them out?
What, the tethered ones?
No, I brought mine.
Oh, I don't care. Go ahead.
I'm waiting to snap, bang.
I'm not that heavy.
We're selling some new people.
Get one of these, Dan. Use it.
This year will be my first. I don't have that type saddle. I have a tree climbing harness. I went the cheap route.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
I
I just talked about.
kind of like it.
I mean, at 15 or 20 feet, it might change my mind, but
Well, you want to try it?
not real far to the ground.
Hey, you go up there.
I'm going to. I'm going to.
You want to go up there? Go ahead. Dylan's got the sticks. Let him hang them and then jump up there.
I have to get a lineman's rope. You have one, you
Yeah, I'll
said?
get you one. What do you think up there?
Oh, I like it I like it better up here than it was down there.
The best thing about that XOP Mutant saddle is it's coming in right at like $129, I think, brand new, which has really brought the bar down for everybody to be able to get into a decent saddle without breaking the bank to see if they like it. At that price point, I feel like it's worth having in your toolbox, even if you don't intend to hunt out of them all the time. XOP's always made great stuff, in my opinion. I've made videos before talking about their hang-on stands, and you know, I'm still running some of those to this day. They're not my current mobile setup, just because, you know, when I bought into the newer mobile gear, they didn't have their newer mobile setups out. Not that I wouldn't buy one of them. I think they have always made pretty nice stuff. Once they fine-tuned the little areas in manufacturing that they needed in the beginning and got everything smoothed back out, you know, at the budget option, they make a lot of good stuff for guys that don't want to spend a fortune.